Hi guys, welcome to the Cardivox Academy. My name is Verona. I'm the clean singing vocal coach here. And today I'm really excited because there's a song that just came out, just came out. Okay, it wasn't supposed to be this week's video, but because usually I film on Tuesdays, for my Saturday video. But that song just dropped on Thursday. So let's go. We're Friday and I'm filming it. Let's go. Let's just I didn't click on it. I didn't listen to it. It's going to be a total genuine first time reaction and also vocal analysis. You know me. So if you're new to the format, I'm going to listen to a part, pause, just so you know, I'm going to pause, tell you what I'm hearing, maybe teach you a thing or two about vocal technique because I'm a vocal technique nerd and that's my passion. And sorry, you can hear the excitement in my voice. If you're new to the channel, well, I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, I'm a vocal coach, and I've been with the Cardivox Academy for the past year and a half, and it's been a real pleasure because I don't usually listen to heavy metal, so each time I'm kind of discovering. But now I can say that I do listen to more metal than I used to. All right, and I'm a big fan of Evanescence. She's like my all-time favorite singer ever. Okay, I'm just putting it out there. Whew. I grew up with her. But I analyzed Poppy and Courtney LaPlante also in a couple like previous videos on the channel. So I'm really excited to see these three queens together. Let's just get started.
I toil in silence, don't know where my mind is, numb from the shock of it all. Cut myself open, but I wasn't broken, tried to fix what wasn't wrong. Can you feel it taking over? I know I'm not alone. If I must go, the waves should drag me out. When every lie was kept so close, burned by the game for what I chose. Now you're tossing and turning, my pulling the plug on my dreams. The end of you is the start of life for me.
All right, so Poppy's next. Oh my God, Amy Lee. Wow, she just keeps getting better. She's better and better and better every year. Man, that's the goal as a singer. You shouldn't get worse. The older you get, you should get better. And so that's how you know if the singer has good vocal technique or not. I was talking with a student the other day. I'm not going to name the artist, okay? Because I don't want to criticize, but sometimes I do criticize on my one-on-one lessons. I'm not as, I'm going to say my true opinions that I don't say sometimes on the YouTube channel. So we were talking about a rock singer, a male, that back in 2006, he had a lot of raspiness in his voice, which is really cool. And we were working on the song, and he still releases songs with his band. And however, he had nods. He needed to get surgery in I think around 2013, let's say. And right after, his vocal technique completely changed. So I had to analyze a newer version of that singer with my student to make him understand that we cannot always imitate what's on the tape. Like, we cannot always imitate the studio versions because sometimes they are not healthy. Like, if the singer you want to mimic is better than before, or is still at least as good, even if it's been recorded 10, 15 years ago, then you know it was the good technique. Okay, so long story short, Amy Lee, that's like, you recognize her voice. It's the same as early 2000, but it's just richer. It's even better. Oh man, I love her so much. Okay, let's keep going. It's gonna be, Poppy, you have big shoes to fill. No, but let's not compare them. Let's just enjoy.
sad to know. Crystalline castles turn to dust in the palm of your hand. But I'm wide awake this time, burning down to find nothing inside. Can you feel it taking over? I feel it creeping in. I'm back at the edge again. When every
And then Emily's back. Oh, wow. By the way, I love her outfit. Wow, this is so cute. I want one, please. Who's the stylist? So cute. I love it. Okay. Okay, vocal analysis. Brrr. Okay. So what's different? Like, they kind of sing about the same notes. You know, it's a verse 2, a melody. The melody is similar, but they sound totally different, right? Poppy, her placement is more centered. What I mean is, like, she's really closer to a speaking voice. Yes, she has the emotion. She has a lot of emotion in her voice, but it's closer to, like, just regular voice. Like, what I mean is, like, you have your vocal cords, they're doing their job, and right above you have the false vocal cord, which during years and years I thought it was a cartilage, but then I was mistaken. It's not a cartilage. So whatever. False vocal cords, Google it. It's just above the vocal cords. And what we can do with them is we can have 3 positions with them. Okay. You can have them centered. This is what she has. Compared to Emily, Emily has them retracted, like maximum retraction. She's super retracted. False vocal cords retracted. In Poppy, sometimes you even hear them a little like getting together. So she's like centered, and sometimes you hear that a little bit. I'm exaggerating, but I heard it on a couple of words. So yeah, pay attention to that, which makes it closer to the talking voice, because it's really rare that you're gonna talk with retracted false vocal cords like that. If you know classical singers, opera singers, sometimes in their default talking voice, they're so trained that they still talk like that. I have a couple of friends that talk like that. And it's really good for them, because this is actually the healthiest way for your voice. But like regular people, we just talk centered, right? And some people may have even have a little bit of constricted false vocal cords. So that's the first thing I noticed. And the second thing I noticed is the larynx position between Emily and Poppy. Emily has a centered and I would say low centered, like even low. Yeah, let's just say it. She has a lower larynx placement, and Poppy has a centered and slightly high larynx placement. So you hear it, especially in the belt part where they belt together. It really they don't blend. They are really and it's not bad. It's okay. There are 2 lead singers. They don't want to blend. They want you to really hear them separately but together. They sound great together, but it's not a blend, you know? So let's just listen to it again. She has a really more it brings up the high frequencies to have a higher larynx, and the opposite of that, having a lower larynx, brings more lower frequencies in your tone, by the way. So if you sing and you find that either 2 problems. So either you sing, for example, you have a band and your sound is just not piercing enough, like we don't hear you. You can maybe higher your larynx a little bit, might help bring more, cut the lower resonance and bring your voice out in the mix a little bit. And vice versa, if you find that your voice is too lower your larynx. I'm not saying she's I'm just saying she has a higher larynx than Emily.
crystalline castles turn to dust in the palm of your hand.
That always, what am I saying? Sorry, I'm French, Canadian. What I mean is that also a higher larynx, just a little additional thought about it, it makes you sound younger. I was coaching a teenager, okay? I prefer neutral larynx and then a little lower. I was trained in jazz singing. I love a like super warm tone, like Amy Lee, like super, yeah, a little darker. Those are my type of tones, okay, for my preferences. But my student, so I was kind of, as a coach, sometimes we teach and then I'm like trying stuff on my students, like, oh, try the lower larynx. And we record her and she's 15 years old, okay? She's like, huh, I sound old. That made me laugh so much. I was like, girl, you're right. At 15, I wanted to sound older than I was. But she loves like K-pop. She wants to sound young. She wants to sound her age. So I was like, okay, girl, just put your larynx back up. Let's go. Put it back up. And then poof. She was like, yeah, that's more like it. I like that tone. Personally, I preferred the low one. So as a coach, I need to always adjust to what my student likes, but it's good to explore. At least she know, like, if ever one time she will be doing a song that she wants to have a darker tone, she's gonna know how to do it. All right, let's keep going. It got me excited. Just keep blabbering. I'm gonna need to listen to that like 5 times. It's so good. In the palm of your hand, but I'm wide awake this time. Burn it down to find nothing inside. Can you feel it taking over? I feel it creeping in. I'm back at the edge again. When every lie was kept so close, but by the Interesting. Before we analyze the beautiful lows of Poppy. Okay, our Canadian queen, Courtney LaPlante. Okay, so that scream and that like explosion, it was just so epic. All right, loved it. So Courtney LaPlante's tone, like her voice, the vocal technique, like the vocal placement is way similar to Amy Lee. So she's more retracted. She has a lower larynx. I don't know if you notice how their voices are a little alike, Amy Lee and Courtney. Like, and when they do the harmony at the end, they blend. I feel they really blend more than Poppy and Amy Lee. Like, it's really a frequency thing. Like, I feel like for example, if I didn't know she was singing the verse and I would just hear the 2 notes together of course they put the volume a little louder on Courtney's voice during the harmony, but if they would have put it like exactly the same volume, I think it would have been hard to know who's doing the high harmony and who's doing the low harmony. That's what I mean by blending. It's that they're so similar, it's like it makes a smoothie, It's just like But like Poppy and Amy Lee, if they were to put them like same volume, I think it would have been really easy to know who's who. Because of their vocal placement, it's really different. They're all using chest voice. Amy Lee, her belt, it's hard to tell, man. I'm exploring that type of belt a lot on my voice. Kind of like a belt that kind of screams, but at the same time cries a lot and is round. It's way different than a lot of belting techniques that I know. Like Amy Lee's belting technique is really something else, I feel, because she's able to stay so round. It's round, like it's a cry. It's really more a cry than a shout. So belting, basically, it's your talking voice for those who talk in chest voice, because some women do talk in head voice, but whatever. Let's say you talk in chest voice. It's your talking voice, but on the high register. And usually, like the entry level belt that we teach, and that is really used and really common, even in musical theater or in rock, it's really close to a shout. And then you can add the more cry you add in it. There's a cartilage here. It's the thyroid cartilage. Makes sense with the thyroid gland. What is it in English? Anyways, it's just here, okay? And when you tilt it, I don't know if you see. Okay, that's a little disgusting. I'm sorry. Sometimes it's hard not to move the larynx at the same time as tilting the thyroid, because sometimes they go together, lowering the larynx and tilting. And that's exactly what Courtney LaPlante and Amy Lee do. They have a lower larynx and a really tilt forward thyroid cartilage, which make their voices really round, and yeah, it makes the belt cry. But the thing is, the more you tilt in high notes, sometimes the head voice takes over, like the operatic head voice takes over, because it's just how you should be placed for that sound too. So it's really hard to maintain a chest voice. That's why, I'm not sure if Amy Lee is 100% chest voice. I feel she's kind of making a mix with chest and head, but that's made with the cry in itself. You don't really have to think about it. It's just the more you cry, and cry, like a real cry, the rounder it's going to be, even if you shout. It's crazy. I love that technique. It's way more comfortable in my sense. That's really the type of belt that I prefer personally. Okay, let's keep going. So Poppy, she's going in her lows. Let's go.
Lullaby, innocence straining from my eyes. All I wanted was stolen. I hate all that I believed. You're tossing and turning, pulling the plug on the tree. 'Cause the end of you is the start of life for me.
Wow! Oh my God! The Trinity moment at the end. Oh wow! Wait, what is it? Look at them. They're gorgeous. So talented. Wow. Oh my God! Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. And they change outfits. Cute. Beautiful video. Beautiful voices. Amazing idea to get the three together. I want more. I need more. Please give me more. Let me know in the comments, what did you think of that song, and did you understand the vocal tips, vocal explanation I gave? I do these videos once a week for the past year and a half, and sometimes I feel like I'm repeating myself, but sometimes, if you're a new viewer, I get that it might have been a lot of techniques in this video. If you've been watching a couple of my videos, you know what I'm talking about. But yes, so yeah, just go watch my older videos if you want to have more free vocal tips. And if ever you would like to learn how to sing that song or any song, if you need help. By the way, there's a lot of people who says I'm too bad to take singing lessons. Like, I am tone deaf. I sing like, we have a saying in French, je chante comme une casserole. It's like I sing really bad. Like, there's no hope for me. Sometimes I get these messages, and there's always hope for you if that's really something you want to do. It's your life. If your dream is to be able to sing, doesn't have to be become a professional singer, but you're in your car and you sing along, and it brings you joy, then yes, it's come take singing lessons. Like I have a lot of students who started tone deaf. I mean, tone deaf. I play a note and they were singing totally something not right at all. And don't worry, I've seen it a lot of times and I love these cases. There are challenges for me, and I've been teaching for 15 years. I know I'm young, but I started really young. It was my student's job. I started, at first I was teaching musical theory for kids and teenagers. And then my first singing students, I had them at 17 years old, private singing students. And so it's been a while. Okay, I've seen it all. I've heard it all. I have students around the world, and what's fascinating is that every accent, like a German student and then another from like Norway, and then from France, and then from the States, Texas, or another from New York. They don't have the same accent when they speak, so the voice is not is placed differently. And it's amazing to work with, like, just if you can speak, basically what I'm trying to say. If you can speak, you can sing. Okay? So keep that in mind. If that's your dream, the link is below. We can take care of this dream. If your dream is to be like Courtney LaPlante and to scream and sing, link is below. I'm not going to teach you screaming. Mark from the Cardivox Academy is going to be your master for that. We have students who do both and they're doing great. Okay? So just like, don't give up your dream. That's what I would say. All right. So yeah, that was good. Okay, let's just listen to the end again because I loved it too much. You hear how much he cries into her belt. Oh my God, I was like in despair. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. Le mot de la fin that we say.
Of you is the start of life for me.
Okay, that was good. Just I needed that. All right, that's it for me. That was amazing. Enjoy your weekend. Listen to that on repeat. I'm sure I'm gonna be doing that. So let me know in the comments what I should react to next. I have no clue what's coming next. I mean, I have another video that was supposed to go out today. It's gonna come out next week. But then after that, please, suggestions. I need suggestions. All right, guys. See you next time. Bye.